and nephews. Is your Uncle Bill, and it's 420. We're going live, and 420 is kind of an homage to my college days. Now, I have a special guest in the house. I also have show on stream, which is going to be this, and we're going to go and have a start the transaction. So show me where you're coming into the stream from, because it would be really interesting. You know what? I bet we could even ask our special guest to type in where they're coming from. So it might be a little clue as to who the special guest is today. And here I will type in where I'm coming from. You need to also type in your city and state, and then it'll show up. And the state showed up fine too. So that works great. And I'm coming in from San Diego, California. Oh, I put California. San Diego. I can't do two things at the same time. And so I'm in here from San Diego, California. This is just a little great app that we have called StreamAlive, and it's a lot of fun. And what we're going to do here is one more thing, and I'm going to put in participants. And great to have you in here too, Bridget. We love you, and I will probably do what you had asked me later on after the broadcast, okay? And so there's our thing. Now, Bridget, do you have any guess of who? Let's go to this one. And I think this is the right interaction. But yes, it's a public service announcement. And you know about YouTube handles and community walls. Well, actually, I'm going to bring on our special guest right away, because we're not even going to wait until after we find out about handles and everything else, because we want to have our special guest, which is Virginia.
Hello, Bill. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Virginia. Virginia is the hardest working person on YouTube. I call Virginia the queen of shorts.
Wow. Well, I'll take that, Bill. I'll take that. So how was your day today?
My day was very busy. As a matter of fact, right before the broadcast, they delivered this.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, man, that's nice.
That's one of my Uncle Bill does something called shop therapy. When Uncle Bill when I want to feel better, I buy stuff.
Oh, wow. Hey, Miss Key Kitchen and More. And hello, Bridget D. Welcome to the live.
Yeah, Miss Key Kitchen, we have a public service announcement, and we're going to add that into the stream here. The public service announcement is what do people want to know about handles? And also, this is what's called a word cloud. Everything people type in the chat right now is going to come up and it's going to be displayed.
Oh, so that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a lot of fun. This is a tool, and it's called StreamAlive. And Miss Key, you and Virginia might think of it also. If you have a question for Virginia or myself, special guest, the secret guest, just type the question in with a question mark. And later on in the broadcast, we will make sure that we answer all the questions if we miss them in the chat. So that sound fair to everybody?
Yay!
Yay! Yeah.
Well, first, Bill, I want to start off by saying that congratulations on all of your channels. You have so many channels, and I just counted 5 of your channels. Can you believe they all start with a C? You have a channel that's a cooking channel. Then you have a camper channel. Then you have the creator channel. Then you have the critic channel. Then you have the climber channel. That is 5 crazy things I want to do.
Woo! Thank you so much, Virginia. And I'll make sure to send you that money that I was going to send you after the show. No, I'm
Oh,
kidding.
okay. Now, I'm not done with your channels yet. Those are just the 5 channels that start with the C. You
Mhm.
also have Thumbnail Hack, and is it Lumosity? Lumosity?
Lumosity. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, so make sure you all go to the community wall. He has put the link to each channel, all of these. So this channel that we're on, is this the news channel?
This is my Bill Dube Variety channel. This is the main channel that started it all because Bill Dube was going to be, I was going to be the next chef. I was going to be a chef, and I was going to be on the cooking channel and all that stuff. And I just wanted to, and I wanted to be the best. So I had an espresso machine, and it
Uh-huh.
was just a little espresso. It was Krups, and it was literally called an Lil Espresso or Il Espresso. I can't even remember, but I still have it. It still works, and I managed to get a really, a decent espresso out of it, and I called it the best espresso. So
Okay.
every coffee
Yummy.
enthusiast just dumped all over me, and I got views, but man, were they mean on the reviews. And I joined YouTube in 2007. And I probably, after that video, I didn't do another video for another couple years because it just kind of like,
Whoa.
yeah, well, you feel bullied and you don't realize that even the
But a
bad
couple of
comments are
years,
good.
that's a long time.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been fun, and meeting you has been fun too.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're having so much fun. It's just getting better and better. And
Mhm.
this is the first Friday, guys, that we're doing a live. Bill normally just do one live a week on Mondays at 1:30. But hey, we're thinking about doing this on Friday.
Yes.
Hopefully every Friday. But Bill, this is what I want to say. I want to thank you for mentioning me on your community wall, because one person actually came over there. You call him Jason, and I kept saying, "Who is Jason?" But his channel name is That Hobby.
Oh yeah. And he's an amazing channel to follow too, because
He is. I did subscribe to him, and he does
uh
a lot of shorts. He is monetized, and I want to thank
mhm,
Jason for subscribing, and I did subscribe back. And thank
yeah.
you for mentioning me.
Oh yeah. It's my pleasure. I'm going to mention you on all my channels. I also put you out on my Thumbnail Hacks channel too, because you are a person that people need to connect with.
And likewise, well,
Yeah.
yes, these are the things that I want to say first before we get
Mhm.
started. And this is pertaining to YouTube. Now,
Mhm.
YouTube had not did a facelift in about 10 years, you guys. 10 years. So in October, November, December, they did a facelift, a changing a lot of things, and it was a change for the better. Now, Bill, one of them was YouTube gave everybody a community wall.
Oh yeah.
It didn't matter if you had 10 subscribers, 20 subscribers, you got a community wall. And did you know it used to take 1,000 subscribers just to get a community tab?
Oh yeah. I
So
I
that
I I did know that.
you didn't know that?
I did.
Oh yeah. So,
Yeah.
even people who are just subscribers and they hadn't even, I think they maybe made a couple of videos, even they got the community tab. I call it the community wall. And guess what that did, Bill? That
Oh
kind
yeah.
of motivated them into, you know what? Maybe I should become a YouTuber.
Mhm. And the other thing is that Virginia had reminded me that we need to have a public service announcement for all of those people out there that don't have a community tab. It's
Yes.
probably because you have not established your handle on YouTube. If you don't
And
have a
that's
handle, it's difficult to get a community tab.
And that's the second thing that YouTube did. YouTube gave everybody a custom URL, better
Mhm.
known as a handle, like what Bill is
Yeah.
saying. And it used to take, like I didn't have a custom URL because I'm a mobile YouTuber. You have to have a computer or either a tablet to go in there and apply for the custom URL if you had at least 100. But
Yeah.
YouTube just went ahead on and just gave everybody a custom URL, better known as a handle.
And Virginia, don't you kind of think that YouTube has kind of done a flip? I think they have. I think that they used to favor the desktop. Now they want us all on the phone.
Well, almost
We're all on
everybody
the
have a phone.
phone.
Almost everybody have a phone. I don't care if
Yeah.
you're 12 years old. So they're going towards the masses. They're
Oh
going
yeah.
towards the You're right. The
You know,
third thing that YouTube did was you used to not be able to use an artist's music, but now you can. Now you have to pay for it,
oh yeah. And
but because a lot of people didn't like the music that YouTube have, the free music, and a lot of people don't mind paying the artist for the music if they want to use it in their videos.
there are quite a few artists that do. Nick Nimmin has a creator audio. I think that's the name of it. Just straight out creator audio. I think he got that. But his music is free to YouTubers.
Yeah,
And that is, it's good music. I also use Keyframe Audio and Persona Audio off of, I got my deal off of AppSumo.com, and that was a one-time fee. But there's places, and you use YouTube Music. That's free music too.
yeah. I go to the YouTube library and I type in copyright,
Yeah,
music,
copyright free.
reggae, copyright music, gospel, copyright music, hip hop. And so there, it'll bring it up, all of the songs that I can use without
Mhm.
getting a copyright claim.
Well, the truth is behind that, though, on the YouTube Studio, you
Yeah,
can the music that they offer on the YouTube Studio is all copyright free. But what you have to type in if you don't want to be bothered is no attribute required. There's a filter for that. And
yeah,
if you put no attribute required, then you can just use the music willy-nilly. If you download something that does have an attribute required, all you have to do is follow whatever the directions are and you won't get a copyright strike. Like say if Pearl Jam did a video for, thing for YouTube, they might have, oh, you need to credit the name of the song and Pearl Jam, and you also need to say something about it in your video or whatever it says on the thing.
right. Now, the next thing that YouTube did was to offer the Short Fun
Mhm.
program. YouTube started last month actually paying YouTubers for their shorts. So YouTube gets 45 and the content creator gets 55. Have the money?
Mhm.
And so everybody was excited about that going into 2023. This new community custom URL. Now, you can buy music and also getting paid for your shorts
Mhm.
as a monetized content creator. What do
Yeah,
you think about that?
and what a lot of people don't know is, and there's a reason why I call Virginia the queen of shorts. She was
Wow.
one of the first to qualify for shorts. When was it that you got? Well, you got 10 million views before they even, they played a little trick on Virginia in the
Well, you
fact
know
that,
what happened was last year,
yeah,
January
yeah,
2022, I started doing shorts because YouTube says for 180 days, if you do shorts and they're really, really good, we might send you an email to let you be a part of our short fun program. And
uh-huh,
sure enough, I did get the email. It was an author, and that what they were saying was, hey, if you want to, you could be getting $100 a month. All you
uh-huh.
got to do is keep doing what you're doing because you're doing a good job for the last 180 days. We've been checking on you, and your content is good. So how would you like to make $100 a month? And
Hmm.
I said yes.
Yeah, I'll
So
take them.
that was the first short fund program. The
Hmm.
next wonderful thing as a facelift that YouTube did was, well, this was the super thanks link. The super thanks link.
Wow.
Yes, on the shorts, there's a link that you can add, and it's a super thanks link. Anybody who would like to donate to you, even while you're asleep, you don't have to be live. The super thanks link is there. And as a matter of fact, Jason, I saw the super thanks link in a couple of his shorts.
Wow.
So that's another way that YouTube decided to help YouTubers make money. Now, we all know StreamYards, there's a free version of that. And
Yeah.
I want to thank YouTube for having that free version of StreamYard. And TubeBuddy has been around forever, and there's a free version of that. So, all of these things that I just mentioned is really a good thing to help YouTubers try to make it here on YouTube.
Well, there's so many tools that you can get also that YouTube lets us use on YouTube, which is great. I love it
Like
all.
what? Besides all of these things that I just mentioned?
Yep.
Wow.
I'll give you an example. Well, one of them, which I know you use, but we're both seniors, so we forget stuff, is TubeBuddy. You love TubeBuddy, and I know you
Oh,
use
yeah.
it. And I use what now I'm having a senior moment. Uh, Thumbnail Blaster is a nice little
Whoa.
product, and that's for
Uh-huh.
doing thumbnails. It's not an AI program. And just FYI, folks, AI is not to, some people claim that it does, and you can do an AI video, but I don't know. It's kind of like cheating in my opinion. What do you think, Virginia, about AI?
I'm gonna have to check into it. I'm not that familiar with it.
Uh,
But what I do want to say is the one thing that YouTubers was crying for last year was they were really hoping that YouTube would cut the requirements to become monetized. But nope, YouTube did not do that. It still is 1,000 subscribers, okay, and 4,000 hours of watch time. Those things did not change. Those, and you must be in good standings with YouTube when you get those and apply for monetization. They made a lot of changes, but they didn't change that.
Sorry for the dead air. I was just noticing that Miss Key, you and I are very good at our lives. Maybe we'll just have a podcast too, and a different
Okay.
channel where you and I just go on. But uh, she mentioned about Social Blade. Do you know about Social Blade? Because I've heard of it. I'm not a member of it. One of the things that I heard from Nick Nimmin the other day, source of gold for ideas is Reddit.
Okay, I've heard of Reddit. I just heard of it, but I didn't understand, exactly what it is, but Miss Key is talking about Social Blade, how you can just go over there and I Google it, socialblade.com, and you can enter your channel name, or I can enter your channel name,
Oh
and it will
yeah,
give
and
you
find out how popular it is.
it'll give you a letter, whether you A, B, C, or D. So it's
Well,
good to know how you're looking over there, you know?
Uncle
Social
Bill,
Blade.
Uncle Bill would get a Z. 'Cause,
Okay, now, Bill, you emailed me a list of things, and
uh,
one of them on that list was, hey, daylight saving times, it starts this Sunday.
right.
What do you think about that?
As a matter of fact, I think that I actually no, is that where my PSA? I had a PSA for I think that I would prefer to just have us pick one or the other.
Uh-huh.
You know, I don't care whether it's daylight savings time or standard, although being on the West Coast, I would probably prefer standard because I get up early in the morning
Oh, you
and
do?
I do not like getting up in the dark.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So what else you have on that list, Bill?
On the list of things for us to do. Oh, by the way, this is another share. This is a first for Uncle Bill. What I did was I took everything that we're doing on the broadcast and I printed out this actually photo paper.
Oh, wow, that's really
Yeah.
cool. That's nice.
So I can
You're
keep it
so organized.
memories for later on. We talked about handles. We talked a little bit about shorts, but I think maybe we should cover a little bit more about Virginia has actually helped quite a few people get monetized in shorts. You could talk about
Yes, the shorts are here to stay, everybody. The
that. Yeah.
shorts are here to stay. If you haven't started doing shorts, you might as well start to do them whether you're getting paid for it or
Mhm.
not. Why? Because shorts, YouTube got that from TikTok. TikTok, was just coming here and everybody ran over there because they know everybody have this short attention span. So
Yeah.
YouTube decided, hey, I'm gonna get over here and we're gonna compete with them. In fact, we're gonna kick them out of the water. It never happened. But anyway, the shorts, YouTube is going to make sure that your short video, which is less than 59 seconds, your shorts can be 5 seconds, 7 seconds, 10 seconds, 20, 30, 40, just long as it is 58 seconds or less. And YouTube is going to, depending on what it is, if it's foods, they're going to put it over here in the food section. If it's fashion, they're going to put it over here. They're going to make sure your shorts get seen. And what
Mhm.
does that do for you? That gives you subscribers, that gives you views, and right now it gives you money.
Also, you can, although they discourage it, and I think you had said, Virginia, that they might even stop it altogether. If your short is longer than 25 seconds,
Yeah.
then you are allowed to put in an end screen. If it's less than 25 seconds, you're not allowed to have an end screen. But
Wow, I didn't know that.
you can have call outs though. A call out, the ones on the thing, you can actually do a
Yes.
call out from a short.
Okay.
And
Well, so Bill, do you do shorts on all of these channels?
I don't do them on all the channels. I've done a couple of cooking shorts. I've done a couple of thumbnail shorts, and I've done a couple on the Bill Dube Variety. And actually, I've done a couple on the channel that we didn't talk about, which is, well, actually, we did because you said Lumosity, and you asked me for the pronunciation on Lumosity, and yeah, we do that. That
Well,
is
in order to get these channels up and running, I recommend you do nothing but shorts for the next
uh,
6 months on all of these channels.
yeah.
Can you do it?
No. At least I'm honest.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't need a thumbnail. All you got to do on your cooking channel, just cook something and just show 15 seconds of it and turn
Yeah.
off the camera.
Yeah. I will, as you know, Virginia, I've done just about everything that you've told me to do, and I will put an effort towards doing more shorts. I will commit to that. How's that go? And
Yeah, this is your main channel. You can start here,
yeah.
or you can just focus on doing your lives here. And
Hmm.
then the other channels do shorts,
Hmm.
to get those subscribers in and to get those views up. But we all know this is a hobby for you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a hobby. I'm not worried about getting monetized. I'm worried about spending all my money on other things. I'm
Well, I want to commend you for being the first person that I know that has attended and volunteered for Vid Summit.
yeah, that was fun.
Oh my
That was
God.
fun.
Well,
I
tell me,
recommend to everybody if they let you in um, to go do Vid Summit. It's I might, who knows? I might go to Dallas this year. I don't know if Uncle Bill's yet to the point where I can truly benefit from being an attendee at Vid Summit. What I would recommend is volunteer first, and
yeah.
and then decide if you're a Vid Summit candidate. Daryl Eves is super helpful, super friendly, and has a lot of courses to offer people. Vid Summit's like Vid Summit is like a YouTube course on steroids, and it's more of the business behind YouTube, how to make some cash. So it's interesting.
Yeah. When you volunteered there, did you volunteer for all 3 days?
I had a mission when I went to Vid Summit, and I wanted to be the volunteer that does, I wanted them one to remember me, and they all did.
I bet. I bet.
And I wanted to make sure that if there was something to be done, I would volunteer, I would do it, and I I would try not to complain, and I would follow through. So,
Did they have any
and I know
souvenirs like T-shirts that you can buy at Vid Summit?
I had
I knew he had something over there to prove that you were there.
they had all sorts of swag at Bid Summit, and
Woohoo!
it was so funny because I
Turn
wrote
it around so we can see that logo, Bill.
this is the logo. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
we're right.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It's supposed to be like this.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you had to buy that. That wasn't free, right?
No, it's free.
Oh
Free.
wow.
There was so much swag there. It's incredible. I mean,
Okay.
I hope they continue. Knowing it, no, well, I don't know. When I went there, and if I had driven there,
Yeah.
I probably would have loaded my car up because there were like tons of T-shirts. I
What?
I could have grabbed like a million T-shirts and
Really?
come home with me. Yeah, yeah. And people are so funny too because it didn't cost them anything. They didn't care if they remembered to bring it or not. I mean, there were
I
T-shirts
mean, the
all over.
ticket was $1,000.
Yeah, yeah.
You should have got something for free.
Yeah. Well, what a lot of people, and here's another thing for people as far as volunteering goes, a lot of people think,
Uh-huh.
oh, it's all free. Well, it is and it isn't. You still need to have a place to stay. You're not going to
Oh
stay
yeah.
in your car the whole time. So you
Right.
had to pay for the hotel, and
Right.
they have a
Mhm.
nominal fee for, actually, I didn't have to pay for any food because,
Oh wow.
yeah, I ate Subway sandwiches the whole time.
Wow.
They had
So
they
how
had
many
lots of volunteers.
volunteers were there? How many volunteers were there? And were there both men and women volunteers?
Men and women, and there were probably about 50 volunteers. This was
Whoa.
right after COVID in
Yes.
2021. Yeah, it was 2021. I volunteered there because they didn't do it for 2020, and I didn't go to 2019 because I was getting all my fun nuking.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was, yeah, I think it was 2021. 20, no, wait a second. It was 2020 that I volunteered because,
Yes, that's right.
yeah, because it was during COVID. It was actually kind of during COVID. What am I talking about?
My God.
20,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, 2021.
So were you
Because
standing a
I mean,
lot or
2020.
sitting? Were you
I was
standing a lot?
I was standing. I was doing everything.
So they kept you busy, huh?
Well, I made sure to keep myself busy. I mean, there was there you could have one after. I mean, you could actually volunteer a lot less than I did, but there were a couple of people that got sick, a couple of people who had
Oh,
gotten
wow.
family emergencies and stuff. Well, people were still catching COVID, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Were
and
young kids allowed like 15, 17, 18?
there are YouTubers that are 15, 17, 18.
Exactly. And that's
Big
what I want
YouTubers.
to know. Were they
Yeah,
there?
they were there. They were there.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa. Okay.
yeah.
Were you allowed to take audio, picture footage, or anything like that as a
You
volunteer?
as a volunteer, yeah, I didn't. But you could. I mean, there were a lot of people that did do that. I mean, I wasn't going to be burdened with grabbing a camera and carting it around while I'm doing everything else because I was with the AV crew.
Okay.
So toting things. I was on camera for Dan Patel, and
Wow.
yeah, that was kind of interesting. Hey, oh, okay, I'm on the camera. I thought you guys said you were going to teach me how to use this thing before. Big video camera. Yeah, and yeah, it was trial by fire. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Highly recommend it, and just put your name in the hat and see if they say okay.
Bridget said, "Is it raining over there, Dad?" In
Nope.
Virginia, well, here in Texas, it is not raining right
Oh,
now.
yeah. Oh,
What
wait.
about you? Is it raining where you are, Bill?
No, it's not too bad. As a matter of fact, we're supposed to be getting rain any minute, well, any hour now. They
Oh
were,
my, okay. So it's not an odd question at all. So
no.
what else do you have on that list, that paper you have, right? A card, right? Your cheat sheet.
Well, for you to tell me about your history in the Army.
Okay. Right out of high school,
Ooh.
I had already taken the post office test because I wanted to work for the post office.
Hmm.
And my grade was like a C. I mean, I'm sorry, 73. You know what I'm saying? So, they pick you from 100, 99, 98, 97, 96. So
Hmm.
I thought, okay, well, let me just go in the Army for 2 years. And then when I come out, maybe. So I went to the recruiter's office, took the test, um, you know, got signed up, and was scheduled to go. And because I only went in for 2 years, they sent everybody to Germany if you went in for 2 years. I didn't
Wow.
want, yeah, that's how they did it back then. It was the only branch that would allow you to go in for 2 years because I also took the test for the Air Force and the Marine and Navy. I didn't know which one, but when they all said I had to go in for four or more, and the Army was the only one that said you can go in for 2. I took Army.
Oh, yeah.
So they sent me to Germany after basic training, and I was over there for 18 months. And I enjoyed my tour.
That's great.
I worked very, very hard. So when I got out, I was a PFC 3, and I was
Good.
going to re-enlist, but my mom begged me. I'm the oldest out of 5, and she said, "Please don't re-enlist because I need you so bad back here." And she did, along with my grandmother and my
Mhm.
grandfather. So I did not re-enlist, but I was doing very well in the military.
Well, that's good. That's great. That's an amazing thing. And let's see. Oh, yeah, we should be talking a little bit about probably what you did after the military. Obviously, you were helping out your mom, but how did you get your cosmetology? Was that on the GI Bill?
Yeah, you were entitled to 36 months of free education. So
Mhm.
I went to barber school first and got those license. Then I went to cosmetology and got those license. Then I went back, exhausting it totally, and got my instructor's license. I wanted to
Mhm.
get all 3 license. They paid me like $347 a month. So I wanted to get all of them, get them out of the way, and then start doing hair. And I did that for 37 years.
Well, that's great. And
Yeah.
you also have a channel. You have 3 channels. One of them is the Virginia Show.
Uh-huh.
One of them is Spill It Girl, and the
Right.
other one is Virginia's mink oil. Could you tell us a little bit about mink oil and the benefits of mink oil? You could even pop your links into the chat if you want.
Oh, okay. Well, you're right. The mink oil channel is similar to the Virginia show. It has
Mhm.
trucks and a variety of things, but I do push my mink oil. That is the oil that a lot of my clients will buy from me. I was into hair care, hair repair, hair restoration. I wasn't into all of the fancy braiding and dreads. People that came to me were cancer survivors. They had lost their hair. They were on a lot of medication. Their hair
Mhm.
was thinning, breaking, shedding. And so they would come to me and I would do all of these treatments on their hair and scalp. And then they would buy this mink oil and use that and that only. So now that I'm not in the salon anymore, I
Mhm.
just sell the mink oil here online. So I actually ship it from my home. I'm still getting the product from the vendor that sold it to me all
Mhm.
those years. So I do sell the mink oil for people who need basic hair care, hair repair, hair
Mhm.
restoration. And so thank you for allowing me to say that. I have
Well,
sold quite a few jars of the mink oil. I use it myself. I know this one lady, she was tired of wearing all of this weave and she said, "I'm just going to shave my head and start all over." And I said, "You know what? I'm going to shave my head right along with you." And oftentimes you'll see me do some crazy stuff like that. I'll
I
just shave
have.
all of my head.
And you see,
But you got to buy.
I came pretty close to doing that myself.
You got beautiful hair and it grows really fast
Yes, it does.
and
That's
really
why
long. So,
that's why on this one I got it skinned. I had 'em
yeah,
I had 'em, I think it's called a chrome fade or something like that.
yeah, Faye looks very
Yeah,
nice.
I like
Happy
it.
birthday again,
Thanks.
Bill. Yesterday was your birthday.
That it
Woohoo!
was. Woo!
And you had ice cream and cake for your birthday. Wow.
Yeah, I had some today too.
Oh,
'Cause
now wait a minute now.
I
You're
know.
just going too far.
Well, it had calories today though, because what a lot of people don't know is it's a scientific fact. I mean, this is
Uh-huh.
a fact. It's been researched and diet and tested on your birthday. All the food you eat, cake, ice cream, if you drink alcohol, all that stuff, no calories. None.
Well, GTO Help says, here's some more cake and ice cream.
Yeah.
Shout out to GTO. Yes, Bill had a birthday yesterday. It's not too late to wish him a happy belated birthday.
Hey, Greg, look what I just got.
Oh, man, that's nice. Take it apart for us. Show us how. Take that little cover off of the lens. Let's check it out.
Okay, yeah. What I bought this for primarily was that lens. Because
Yeah, look at that.
the camera
Wow.
is a 30D. It's only 8 megapixels. But what a lot of people don't know about cameras and stuff is 8 megapixels is pretty good. It matters how much your picture is in focus. With 8 megapixels, an 8x10 is going to be a pretty good picture.
Wow, that is nice. Good for you. You bought that for yourself as a birthday gift.
Yeah, one of the many. Yeah, I kid you not. Well, we might as well get into the 5 crazy things that because Uncle Bill always has 5 crazy things, Virginia.
Yeah, let's hear them.
This little tripod. Now,
man,
is just
that's nice.
And now this one right here. Now, Virginia, you said that my other tripod was kind of too big, but
no, you had it where you can walk and extend your arm out. But I love that one right there. That sits on a desk.
Well, this one is the tripod that I did the video on.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And
very nice.
It stands out and really does a great job. And oh man, I'm so happy that my thing didn't do double audio today like it did in my last broadcast. And then we
How much did you pay for that one? How much?
What, this one here?
Yeah, I mean the other part of the one that sits on it's 2 parts, right?
Oh, that's
all that's again.
This one?
Yes.
This is under $20.
Wow, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Wow. I need to do better.
Yeah, and I did check right. One of the things when I wasn't looking right straight at the camera was I was checking to see if your surprise has been delivered or not yet, and it hasn't. So we're still in the clear there.
Okay.
And we have recorders for doing audio.
Oh man, that's a nice recorder.
Now, the one that I just bought not too long ago was this Olympus. I got this for under $40. And
wow, that's nice.
The reason why I got
this recorder. Does it run by battery?
Yeah. And when you wake up in the middle of the night and you don't, you get a thought, you just take it and you can do it by by touch.
Okay.
You don't have to see it. See, I'm recording right now, and then you just turn it off like that.
I like that. You can put that one in your pocket. You can put that in your pocket, and if you want to record somebody, they don't even know it's there.
This one's stereo. This is one that I use with my lavalier microphone when I'm doing lavalier, and this one's mono. So I just do that for fun.
Wow, you got a lot of them.
This one here is a battery that goes into my phone, which is over here. And I use old school phone. Old school.
Okay, but it still works.
Oh yeah. This is my main phone.
So this is the third crazy thing is that nice battery. So is it a battery already in there? And that's an extra one?
Yeah, this is one of the things that I love about this phone. if the battery goes down, I just pull the old one out and
That
put
is
in a
so
new one.
nice.
And I'm actually going to write Motorola because I think that they're missing the boat. I don't think people really care if their if their phone is totally waterproof or not.
Okay.
We're not going to dunk our phones in the toilet, so.
Right.
Oh, and here's another PSA.
It looks
TurboTax.
like a disc,
It
floppy
is.
disk.
It is a disc, but you notice what it says on it.
I can't.
TurboTax, 1996.
Oh yes, honey. Oh yes, it's tax time. Y'all got to the
Time.
15th next month to
Yeah.
get them in or to get them out.
Ice cream is my favorite too, Greg. And the last one is this is probably share number 7 or 8, but I thought these things were so cool when I saw, because they didn't have these when I first started doing drafting, and they came
Oh
out.
yeah.
Yeah,
That do
and
look like a drafting tool.
that is what it is. This is a triangle for drafting, and I love these because you could see the lines. This little puppy, I think I paid like about $4 or $5 for it. Now they're dirt cheap.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Well, the price on things has come down, especially with plastics. And let's see,
right.
what else have we talked about? YouTube work schedules. Did you have any time to do that? I really think that you ought to think about that.
Well, the
One thing,
YouTube is definitely about time management.
yeah.
Time management. When you first decide to get a YouTube channel, you had a life. You probably
Mhm,
worked, or you had a business, or you might be in school, or you might be a wife, or but you have to figure out how much time can you invest in YouTube. So
mhm,
first you have to figure out how much time you take just do everything else. And then if you don't have a 2 hours, you said, man, I only have 2 hours left. Then you have to figure out if you want to use that 2 hours every day, 3 times a day, or once a day. Are you a morning person? If you wake up in the morning, you may want to go ahead and put your 2 hours in. And that 2 hours got to help you create a title for your videos, filming videos, doing research on what you're gonna
mhm.
do. 2 hours, be consistent. It doesn't matter if you have 2 hours or 8 hours. The thing is to be consistent because once people know when they can find you, just like Bill, every Monday at 1:30, we can find him right here. He's gonna be here, rain or shine. He's gonna start on time, and people love that. But we all know that if this is going to be a job for
Mhm.
you, figure it. Hey, it's a 40-hour work week. You need to put in 8 hours a day. 8 times 5 is 40. So you can control the amount of money you want to make on the time that you spend. So are you here part time? Are you here 3/4 time? Are you here full time? You got to put in the time.
It's kind of like when people talk to me, they say, "What do you do?" I always
Uh-huh.
an- I always answer with as little as possible. Yeah, it's fun.
Oh,
My old business card used to, well, actually, a lot of my business cards just have my name and my email address on it. You know,
okay.
that's about all that people really need.
Well, what I tell people to do on the shorts, if you want to get ahead of your shorts, like spend one day just doing creating
Mhm.
shorts. Like today, I got up at 8 o'clock. I went to my favorite corner, parked my car, and I had my 3 cell phones with me, and I just filmed trucks at the truck at the truck at the truck. And when that one says no more storage, I pulled the other phone. So I have over 300 shorts.
Wow.
And so I can upload these shorts at at my convenience. And the shorts are better uploaded in the morning at 11, then again at 3, then
Mhm.
again at 7. Those are the three best time for YouTube shorts. Of course, you can upload a short anytime, but the three best times are at 11 your time, 3, and then 7. So if
Now,
you do 3,
now to clarify, that is 11 Eastern or 11 Austin, Texas.
whatever time that you are, your 11
Oh,
o'clock.
local. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Right. And I did it for a year and it does work. It does. Now, right now, because YouTube is paying for the shorts, it seems like they're being really careful about you getting all these views. Or it
Mhm.
might be that because they are paying, people are coming over from TikTok, people are coming over from Facebook, people are coming over from Twitter because the word is out that YouTube is paying for shorts and they're bringing their baggage with them. So it's getting very,
Mhm.
very competitive. But I want everybody to know that YouTube have these things called short shelf. When
Mhm.
you upload a short, it's possible if it's a good one, YouTube will put you on the shelf. They'll put you all over the place. So they have these different shelves that they put your video on to make sure you get seen. And a lot of times I see myself. When I upload a short, I'll go to the shorts and I'm like, hey, they didn't put me on the short shelf. So, and yours definitely, whenever you do a short, Bill,
Yeah,
yours always end up on the short shelf.
I've been, I have found some of the keys about getting there. One is YouTube loves graphics, and
Yes.
if you want to get control over, we have no control over the thumbnail that they pick out of your short, but if you want to
Yes.
increase the chances of getting a particular portion of your short selected, red arrows help.
Yeah,
Arrows.
GTO says I see Bill all the time. And you're absolutely right. Graphic does help. And if
Oh
you
yeah.
know how to this thumbnail hack that Bill knows how to get, boy, I tell you, it makes that algorithm go crazy. That's
Mhm.
why I want you to do more shorts, Bill.
I do miss fast. You know how long those little shorts take me? For 1 minute
No.
short takes me 5 hours sometimes.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
There, there's a lot of editing involved. I mean, a
Well,
lot.
well, see,
It,
I don't edit. I don't edit. So you just being fancy.
yeah.
I do not edit. I turn the camera on, Bill, however it lay, however it falls.
And if you
But
notice, I also have music on my shorts. That's another thing that
absolutely.
helps
Oh
get
yeah.
views is if
Yes,
you
yes, yes.
and if you actually pay for music and you select it, that like if you have a short, usually what you want is high energy music to go with your shorts because it's a short thing, it's got to have energy. Or for the trucks, you might even consider starting to think about having western music or something. I don't know. But
I've never
oh,
used music
one,
in my shorts, but
yeah,
music does help.
yeah.
And the graphic, the bright colors do help. They
Mhm.
really do.
Oh yeah.
But so I understand better now why you get 5 hours is ridiculous. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah, yeah. It is. Like that the one grits one that I did, that
Uh-huh.
took about 5 hours because
That's ridiculous. Come on
it's
now.
ridiculous, but it's fun. I mean,
Okay.
it's nice to be able to know that you're going to get that, that you get that many views. I think the most I've gotten is maybe 2,500 views on a short
Whoa.
right off the bat. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And
Well, that hand
that's where
washing one, you did one on hand washing. That was really cool.
that
You were
that actually was one, it's funny you mention it, and it's funny, and maybe you can discuss this too, is it seems like the videos on YouTube that get your most views are
uh-huh.
usually the throwaway video, the one that you do, you say, hey, I'm going to do this video for a laugh. you know and those are the ones that all of a sudden, whoa, everybody loves it.
You're right.
Uh,
You're right. So what
like
else you have on your cheat sheet there, your card
my
there?
cheat sheet says, ask you about the after party if you want to have one or not.
Oh, it's up to you. I'm cool. What do we got to do?
Well, you just stay here. I just invite everybody else to come into the room after.
Oh, okay.
So,
Cool.
so if everybody sticks around, I'm going to put in the magic link. And you people on rebroadcast, you should have been here. Otherwise, you missed out, right?
Replay. We love replay.
Yeah, but there won't be any after party on the replay. They won't be able to be in here because
Oh, I see. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So do I
Well,
need to hit that link?
you don't need that link at all because this is the same link that you used to come in here, Virginia. But
Okay.
anybody, GTO, Bridget, Miss Key, if you're still here, you guys are all invited to join us, and we'll just have a chat. It'll be non-recorded. That's one of the beauties of the after party. It's kind of like where everybody lets their hair hang down. And, who knows? Maybe Virginia will even get in the chair in the after party. You never know. And you won't know until you get to the after party. And I promise the after party is not recorded, and not what is it? What happens in the after party stays in the
after party. Well, thank everybody for coming. Thank you so much for commenting.
Oh, we still got 2 minutes.
Okay, no problem. But I just want to thank them anyhow. If they thought they were leaving. Yeah, if they come back next Friday, is it possible? Hey, make sure you hit that subscriber button. Turn your notification bells on. Monday, Bill will have his regular scheduled program.
Yes, I will.
5 crazy things, Bill.
5 crazy things always on every Monday. Also, sign up for my newsletter, which is www.sendfox.com/Bill Dube, or is it backslash? I can't remember which. I'll type it into the chat.
Yeah, GTO, it was nice seeing you too, and thank you for the cake and ice cream. Yummy, yummy.
And guess what, GTO? Why don't you join us for the after party? It's gonna be fun. We're gonna go crazy. We're gonna have fireworks. You know what? Oh, speaking of which, guess what? It's almost time for the after party. See, this is what I was talking about.
I like that.
Forgot to say, and here's Virginia, the queen of shorts.
Boy, that is so cool. Wow, those sound effects, man.
Yeah, this is sendfox.com. I'm doing too many things at the same time because I'm so excited to have you all here. And where's my slash? Is it this way? I think it's the other way. Well, that might work. That should work. If it doesn't work, slash it the other way.
Okay. Yeah.
And, we are going to just stay where you're at, Virginia. All the other people, you can just follow that link that I put into chat. I'll put the other one in here again. This is the link for the after party, and we'll have a blast. And we'll test out Melon. We'll see you soon. Love you all. And check out all my videos. Check out Virginia's videos. It's the Virginia Show, Virginia's Mink Oil, and Spill It Girl. All 3 channels. Check them all out. Subscribe, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.